Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning, back at the Copart lot, looking through all the sweet vehicles, looking for a new car or truck to bring to the channel. As usual, I'd like to thank the staff here, the friendly staff, for letting me come in and shoot the footage. They don't have to, but they are very gracious and let me have some fun in here like a kid in a candy store. I'm thankful. Let's find something for the channel. We are here in the truck portion, the large truck portion of the lot for that big beast that stands up right over there above all others. This thing towers over the other trucks. Monster Truck. Holy cow. Oh, that's a lot of work. So, we got some ballistic off-road wheels. What are they? 35, 12, 50 R221s. Yikes. We had a little bit of scaling on the frame, so they put, well, I hope that's not just an undercoat, rubber undercoat, because that makes it worse. Something like the Eastwood Prep and emulsifier would be best. We got the Super Lift shock absorbers. So this thing lost type of minor dents and scratches. From here down, we have the bed liner. That supposedly protects from the chipping. Unbelievable. So body-wise, it looks pretty straight. Until you get back toward the back here, we have dent on the bumper, tailgate. Some Bondo and bodywork was done back here. Let's see what the bed looks like. I've seen a lot worse. This is Pennsylvania. I've seen a lot worse. And again, I'm glad somebody at least addressed the frame, but blacked out taillights, aftermarket. Okay, let's look up and down the side here. We have a ding here and one up on the fender here. Look at the size of that thing. Well, let's take a look inside. So this has the power choke V8 turbo diesel like mine does. This is also an F350 like I had. This is why it got my attention. So it has the work interior, no carpeting, just a rubber mat to easily clean. These seats are just, well, they're worse than mine. I could use a backrest though. All right, well, I don't have a step ladder to get into, but I can show you the rust on inside the doors. And I'll do my best to climb up in here. Guys, getting up in here, in and out every day would not be very fun, but I did it once today just to see what's up here. This is just a basic, I mean, I'll turn the camera around so you can see. Just a basic interior work truck. We have the trailer brake. What do we got here? Aftermarket to keep track of probably oil temperature, transmission temperature, which is good. You need one on these with this power choke. It does have the keys. Normally these are always dead, but you can try. Oh, wow. And we wait for the glow plugs to go out. when you start a diesel. Let's see what happens. Hey, start it up. Then you can hear the turbo coming to life. 185,000 miles. It's about what I have on mine. I have a little bit less on mine. Motor blower does work. It actually sounds pretty good. Now the exhaust ends right there. Let's pop the hood. See if I can take a peek under there if it opens. Oh yeah. So what we're looking for is deletes. Aftermarket, we have a new battery. A little bit of a belt squeak. Another battery over here. Let's see what kind of blow-by we have. Are we going to have smoke coming out of here? No blow-by at all. Look at that. Doesn't make the cat jump around. Looks like probably the original turbo, which gets expensive. Got a new bottle up there. Now, there's no way I would want this. It would just be so inconvenient. Towing, you'd have to have a hitch that drops down. But it does sound healthy. Maybe not for me, but if somebody out there is looking for a healthy truck that's lifted, there you go. Let's move on to the next one. I did want to stop and look at the Wise trailer here and see what the all right. So it's only 2 years old. Let me see. 9,900 pound capacity. It's about an 18-footer. Steel deck compared to my wooden deck. Looks like the fenders can come off when needed, just with 2 of these tires. They're not cracked, good tread. I mean, it is like new. The back's going to be dovetailed down a little bit, and you're going to have the slide out ramps, and it does have both. Sometimes those go missing. Looks like LED lights, which is an upgrade to mine, and got the loops here, tie down loops. So minor dents and scratches. Normally, if these have been in an accident, you'll see bent tongue. You just have to look out for damage here. Everything's here. You have the breakaway. Everything is in one piece. Guys, I'm definitely going to put this on the list and keep an eye on it. You want a boat? You want an RV? Not as many as usual, but they have a few here. Now this one here is an International 4700 series wrecker. Has the wheel lift. Now I'd always come down to the yard here to check and see if there's a flatbed or a tilt bed. So it has that cab, but it has the bed that comes down. And then sometimes they even have some that draw flat so you could pull the car on with no issues in the front bumper. I would love to have one of those to haul auction cars. So I always keep an eye on them. But the hoist trucks, not for me. This Jeep caught my attention with the gorgeous blue and the kind of angry looking front grille that they have. Lots of lighting up front there. Aftermarket bumper. Got the aftermarket fuel wheels. Tires are probably $2,000 alone. Two-tone with silver and flat black. This is the Unlimited. Loss type is going to be undercarriage, and it is a 2022. So no damage on the body around. And what would the undercarriage damage be? No dents at all. Let me know if you see anything, if I missed anything. It's definitely not torn up. It's not rusted. What in the devil? Cool aftermarket side steps. Oh, look at these seats. Nice. Diamond stitched, two-tone. Yeah, somebody had a pretty penny into this. Put the top down on a nice day. Same seating in the back. Sound bar. This is neat. Let's see if this thing starts. All right. Let's use those side steps to hop up in here. Yeah, this is really nice. I'm not the biggest Jeep fans. Let me know down in the comment section if you like Jeeps. You either love them or you hate them. Well, this one they cut the power. No power at all. Huh. Well, let me see if I can get in the hood, under the hood, and see if they cut cables for some reason or if it's just dead. So we have the 3.6 liter in here. The battery terminals aren't cut. You know, I was thinking if it slid off into the rocks and there was an accident, maybe the fire department snipped some cables or disconnected it, but it's just the battery's dead. Anyway, really neat Jeep. Sure the mileage is low? Well, keep an eye on it. See what it goes for and see if I can get any more information. Moving on. Speaking of Jeeps, we covered this one quite some time ago. Didn't sell, and it hasn't come up for sale. This is the E-Jeep. Wonder what the story is on that. Here we have a newer Bronco, and this one did take a harder hit. And you can see the frame rail torn up, pole. But I always wanted a closer look at these. What do you guys think of the newer Broncos? This is the Big Ben edition. I love the battle ship gray exterior color. It's just like a glossy gray. We have the soft top on this one. Nice enough to put the broken grille in the back here, but look at this interior. Kind of like a blue jeans or black jeans. Well, it has power. The wide plastic fender flares, better treat those and protect them. This real textured, sort of undercoated side step. The interior is too messed up to get in it. And the airbag's blown. But I always wanted to look at one of these up close. See if I can get a better look at the interior. There you go. That'll give you an idea of the interiors. They're not bad. Have the top down. You have this whole open area up here for getting sunlight in. If I ever come across one of these that's in better shape, definitely going to take a closer look. What do you think of these guys? How about a Maserati? Guys, I've come up upon these before, and I've often thought how different they look, but I've never thought to myself that it was a good look. Just an odd front end, almost looks like a fish. But anyways, I stopped because of the paint, thinking it was going to be something, you know, we could pick up and correct. Here it's chipped, touched up. There it's been painted with a bomb can. Peeling, clear, little dings and dents. I mean, if it was even just half taken care of. Pininfarina. It's locked and the power is dead because it is, yeah, power doors. But too far gone, so I can definitely now scratch this one off the list. We do still have the Bentley here as well. I think we looked at this one. I'm pretty sure we did because I remember mentioning how all the windows were doing that. And it seems to be the only area of damage, but how deep does that go and how expensive? It might be here for a lot longer yet. What a shame. Look at that interior. Beautiful cars, but they depreciate so quickly. And with that, I'm going to call it a day. So fun to come out here and check out all of these cars. Good to see them in person, take notes, finding out information I did not have, and it's very important, especially if you're going to bid on these things when they do pop up. But if there's anything I pass by and you want me to stop and look at, let me know. Catch you guys in the next video.